Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, and I'm so grateful you took a moment out of your day to spend it with me, your guide to all things crypto and DeFi. Today, we're going to take a look at my USDC Crystal Managed Vault. Link is in the description, and we're going to look at some of the pros and cons of managing vaults and managing our DeFi liquidity positions in this game. So if you like content like this, please like and subscribe, ping that notification bell, and check out all our links below, our affiliates, our own dadsdefispace.org, and find me over on X at Telegram, or excuse me, on X CryptoZone 1013 and Telegram Dad DeFi 1013. Let's get to today's video. So today we're going to be taking a look at my Krystal Finance DeFi vaults. And in the world of DeFi, vaults are nothing new, but most of them limit exposure, have high fees, they're clunky experiences. Krystal is trying to change that with their DeFi vaults. Now, before we get into the pros and cons, let's talk about probably the largest con of the use of a vault, and that is extra smart contract risk. The world of crypto and DeFi is new, it's risky, you can lose all your money. You need to protect your assets. Never keep all your eggs in one basket. And on that note, remember, none of this today is financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. Now, these crystal liquidity vaults are smart contracts that work like dynamic portfolio managers. They don't just hold your assets, they can actively manage those assets, running different strategies, holding different pools, auto rebalancing, compounding, even collecting all the fees for you. A little bit later in the video, we're going to look at my personally managed Dad's DeFi Space USDC vault. And with Krystal Vaults, you can get exposure to multiple LPs, no upfront fees, which means you're only paid when you earn that yield, passive income if others join the vaults you create, and full control with simplified tools, built in risk controls, all kinds of other things that can automate the process and make it that much easier to earn some yield. So, whether you're a beginner, a DeFi pro, understanding the concept of vault management, this can make your yield farming smarter, simpler, and more scalable. And now let's dive in and see why many people are converting their LPs into Krystal vaults. Right now, we are looking at my Krystal profile. And as you can see, performance over the last 30 days is slightly down throughout all of mine now. This is our vault right here, which has been earning an average APR of 190.72%. We are down about negative $36 due to impermanent loss. And let's take a look at the positions, and then we're going to get into a discussion of how we manage them. As you can see with our historical performance, yields have been down, but we are also now slowing down our impermanent loss. So the yield is not as much as it used to be, but now we are being much more methodical in our decision making process, picking our ranges, and when we will exit positions. Now, we are still running the same three positions within this portfolio: wrapped ETH USDC, USDC Coinbase Bitcoin, and virtual USDC, which is sort of our high yield, high risk position within. Now, let's take a look at each of these pools real quickly, and then I'm going to quickly go over how I use ChatGPT and certain indicators to determine our ranges. So, taking a look at our full portfolio, you can see each of these ranges have different range. Each of these pools have different ranges. For example, the wrapped ETH USDC pool has a 15-16% range, on more to the upside right now. Our virtual USDC 0.3% pool is approximately a 25% range, and a USDC Coinbase Bitcoin position that is approximately a 6% range. Now, we have automated the wrapped ETH USDC position. We'll look at this one first. As you can see, the performance of this one has been pretty good over the last few days. We have rebalanced twice. But this is something that we're going to start looking at 3 days a week using Chat GPT to determine how to balance our position. When I fed into Chat GPT, my total value lock, share price, daily yield, 7-day APR, share price, P&L, the assets within the pools, the percentages, a screenshot of all percentages and range, plus current P&Ls. And then for each position, I uploaded all the metrics that I could off of Krystal Finance and then asked Chat GPT to compute the most optimal ranges to earn the greatest amount of USDC fees while also now one of the greatest things about Chat GPT is that you can actually find GPTs concerning liquidity provisioning within Chat GPT. If I go to GPTs that are all ready, load it, and I type in advanced liquidity provision strategies, here we go. This has been a very effective tool to research, educate, and help determine ranges. So when I start the chat, all I did was I uploaded images of my charts of each pool and of my trading view chart analysis into Chat GPT. And then I had Chat review my current ranges, my strategies, and make adjustments. Now, when you first input your stuff into Chat GPT, it is going to give you a series of questions wanting to know your pairs, your range details, vault metrics, risk management tools you happen to use, your strategy, your goals, and chain protocol, fee details, et cetera, et cetera. From all that data, it can aggregate and help you optimize your vaults. So we uploaded those pictures from our vaults. It gave a strategy snapshot, which was awesome. It kind of gave us ideas of our ranges and gave us notes for reasons why. And then we made some adjustments, uploading better charts using Trading View. Now, when I upload my Trading View charts, I like to use certain indicators that were recommended through those two are the average true range and the historic volatility. Now, I have both these on the charts, and this is what I would screenshot. So I sent in one of ETH and USDC. I sent a chart in for virtuals also. And what Chat GPT did is kind of recommended some strategies and some ideal ranges. So, looking at our first position, our Ethereum USDC position, looking at our indicators on the daily chart, right? We can see that our best bet to earn the best yield with the least amount of impermanent loss would be to be within the current kind of sideways action range of $2,475 per Ethereum to $2,860 per Ethereum. This pretty much is about, let's see, about a 15% range. We are not auto compounding this position at all, but we are auto rebalancing at plus or minus 6%. And I'm just letting it trigger into another 12.5 by 12.5% range, which is about a 25% range if it happens to rebalance. That way we can stay in range and earn the most amount of fees possible. Now, I will send new charts and images in every 3 to 4 days, and we'll see if we need to make any adjustments to these. Our second position is a virtual USDC Uniswap V3 position, and we fed in this chart. Now, this virtuals protocol, this was an AI agent play on the base network. It was in a serious downtrend over the last little bit, as you can see, right? Um, Newer token pumped hard earlier this cycle. We are still bullish, but this is a riskier lower cap play. When ChatGPT examined both the average true range, the historical volatility, and the current kind of chart candlestick patterns of virtual protocol, we determined that the best range would be $1.40 to approximately $1.75. And if you look at virtuals, sorry, when we look at virtuals, we can see that that range would put us basically, if we look at the daily, we bottomed out here around $1.43, wicking down to say $1.40. So we did our range from $1.39 to approximately $1.75, which is the upper part of this range, all through here and here, where we hope to earn the most frames, where we've been kind of chopping around. Again, this is auto rebalancing at plus or minus 6%. And Krystal Vaults allow us to do this in a seamless manner. And I can go hang out with my kids or play music with friends, take a trip to the mountains, take a break, go to the beach, rather than sit and look at charts all day. Now, the third and final position was a USDC Coinbase BTC position. This is one that we would have to bring up on DEX tools, but instead, I'm going to show you the vault. And our range for this one right now is going to be our Coinbase Vault, which only has about $100 of liquidity in it right now, is going to have approximately, let's check our range. Approximately a 6% range, much smaller. And if you look, we are not going to compound any of this. All of it's going to go back into USDC, and each week we'll assess how we'll deploy that capital back into our pools. But I hope you gained a little bit of knowledge of how I'm planning on managing this vault. And I can't wait for the next update, which will be in the near future. So today, we took a look at our Krystal Vault, our virtual position earning 281, almost 300% APR. Of course, this is just the first day, 30% on Bitcoin, 50% on our wrap ETH, and hopefully making up for some of this impermanent loss that we suffered over the last month. Now, if anyone is interested in participating in this vault being managed by ChatGPT, links are in the description below. I hope to slowly also build an Arbitrum vault, but this one we're going to be feeding into over the next little bit. All the current liquidity is all my own, and we're going to build it up to 1,000 and try to see if we can grow this position over the next few months. So I hope this video has been informative today, and I hope you've learned a little bit more to become a better crypto and DeFi investor. Please, if you like this content, like and subscribe. Find me over on X at CryptoZone1013, Dad DeFi 1013 at Telegram, and of course, come find us over at dadsdefispace.org. Free articles, a free course, and happy investing, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, peace.